found it so odd and interesting.
Alright, so type 1 guys are ready to move. Alright, we're gonna hit it with it. There's no ads. I mean, there was ads, guys. I can see no ads. Right, so we have no ads. You just have to hit it, guys. You just have to hit it. We just have to hit it. It is time to hit it and quit it, guys. It is time to hit it and quit it. So it is time. We're playing Calm 2023 here. We are.
This is footage I captured from right now. So she starts usually around like 9 a.m. EST, and she'll go till like 2 p.m. without ever showing herself, apparently. It is incredible. I have a couple conspiracy theories I'll share in a moment, but you can see she's already been doing this for over 3.5 hours. It's such an interesting hustle that I don't fully understand. So my conspiracy theory is that it was pre-recorded. I think she does do some streams that have to be pre-recorded because there's just no way. And the minimal interaction with chat, as well as like some subs that she doesn't thank, makes me really feel like there is an element of pre-recorded video to this, which I'm not positive on. That's of course me just putting on the tinfoil hat and speculating. I just can't fully wrap my tiny little reptile brain around the concept of this because she's making significantly less money from the people in chat than she would if she was just a normal hot tub streamer. This like baiting for 4 to 6 hours doesn't work out super well because people are constantly filtering in and out and getting upset at her, and there's not a whole lot of sub activity from it either. So it feels like it's just counterintuitive. It's almost like it's supposed to be a parody of hot tub streams, but it's lacking the self-awareness, and she at the end of the day is the one that's by far the most bored by standing there for 4 hours or so saying the same things over and over again like an NPC with only a few dialogue choices. She's clearly always trying to fill as much time as possible, and that ends with her just repeating herself constantly. Now she does have mods, which I was very curious about because are the mods in on it? Do they know? And what I was learning from watching this stream a bit today is that the mods do seem pretty self-aware with what's going on. So when she's like hyping everyone up like it's all getting, you know, it's all coming, everyone spam one, and I'm about to fucking go hard, we're gonna get hog wild in here, we're jumping in this fucking hot tub, and I'm gonna be fucking squirting water out of my butthole, it's gonna get wild. The mods will play into it, but then the mods will like ask her a question to derail it. And then she'll spend like 15 minutes on that derailed question, like, oh, okay, enough talking about my birthday or whatever. Back to getting into this because it's time to start. We're already late. Time to start. So it feels like the mods, as well as Taylor, know what the play is here.
We got this, guys. All right, so we're gonna let it roar from the mountaintops. It is time to hit it and quit it. Type 1 in chat if you guys are ready to rumble. Type 1 in chat if you're ready to rumble. Type 1.
She just left for quite some time right here, which isn't uncommon. This is a very normal occurrence. This isn't like some kind of crazy phenomenon, like an anomaly that happened in the stream. She'll sometimes just get like way too bored, I guess, of like repeating herself. So she'll go out with a bang, like it's the WWE. Like, all right, it's fucking go time. It's WrestleMania, brother. Type 1 in the chat if you're ready for the fucking stream. And then you'll hear her close the door behind herself, and then it's just silence for like 10 minutes, and then she'll come back and be like, all right, sorry guys, I had to get some water. It reminds me of that old shit on 4chan with Mr. Bones' Wild Ride, where it just never ends. Or that scene in The Fairly Odd Parents when Timmy Turner and his dad were on their way to a ride, but they're taking this long escalator, and Timmy says, when do we get to the ride? And the dad says, this is the ride. That's like her whole stream. And I guess it must work to some degree. Like, she is popular. I mean, 5,000 viewer average is very, very good. But I don't know if those are like actual viewers or people that just come in here for the spectacle of it and then leave. Because that feels like what it is. It's just people constantly coming in and leaving. It's just a really odd situation. But yeah, they're still going. She's up to like 4 hours, 15 minutes right now. So I'm just going to keep doing this video until she ends the stream. Because I have to know how long she goes this time. Maybe I'm about to bear witness to her longest stall yet.
Alright, let it ring from the mountaintops. Yes, Nux, you know the drill. Let it ring from the mountaintops. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Let's get it rocking and rolling.
Yeah, it's still going. Pretty much the same as the first 4 hours, but I feel like we're entering into that final act here. One other thing I'd like to mention is she doesn't save her VODs because I imagine she doesn't want people to go to the VODs and realize that this isn't unusual. This is the whole stream of just like hyping people up to get started without ever getting started, which I suppose is smart because she doesn't want to let people in on what's like actually happening here.
How many squats are about to go down? It's going down in the DM. Just joking, just joking. Alright, so everybody vote in chat, vote in chat, vote in chat. I'm only here for the chat, so...
We're now over the 4.5 hour mark, so we're reaching some pretty big milestones here. Now, she demonstrated one other thing she does a lot during her streams, which is running polls and stuff, and she'll do 10 minutes on the poll in order to fill an easy 10 minutes. So this one is how many squats should she do, and it's a 10-minute poll, which allows her to easily fill up another 10 minutes here.
Alright, we got this. Alright, so we're rocking and rolling. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. Alright, so without further ado, everybody, without further ado, chat, without further ado.
We're approaching 5 hours here, and it's still rockin' and rollin' time. I cannot imagine how she actually gets through a whole stream doing this, because that just seems like true anguish. Repeating the same lines over and over and over and over and over again. It doesn't stop. It hasn't stopped. It hasn't let up at all. Now, a lot of people call her a scammer for this, and I guess like by the technical definition she is, but she's scamming you out of your time and attention, I guess. Which could be worse than scamming you out of your money, I suppose. She doesn't make nearly as many subs as all of the other hot tub streamers do, at least not by the numbers that I can see. So I don't even really understand what the motivation is to continue doing these like countdown streams as opposed to just doing like a hot tub stream at this point. Because she used to do like body painting and stuff, but now it's mainly this, and she seemed to have found a lot more success with the body painting stuff. So I don't know what really drove her to doing these kind of streams.
And 0.009. Guys,
We've made it past the 5 hour mark now. She did a countdown, hitting 0, and then getting into the deep decimal places. It's getting huge. The excitement is really building.
imagine standing my whole life. I mean, I imagine. I don't know what to say. All right, so we are hopping on.
We're over 5.5 hours now. I've just been grinding Slayer and RuneScape with this in the background, and it is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's painful. But she's making a push for the world record here. I think it's going to go to like 6 hours, 6.5 hours till she hops on stream for a couple minutes before ending. So I should be here for the world record run she's making right now.
So, howdy. Welcome to Jurassic Park, guys. So we are going to get this ball.
5 hours and 55 minutes for her to make her first appearance here. That's wild. We just missed the world record here. She didn't quite break the 6 hour mark. But you want to know what's even wilder? Is she only stayed on stream for about like 6 or 7 minutes and then she left. And now it's just been this iPad here for like the last, I don't know, probably 8 or so minutes. Time is moving at such a weird pace right now with this fucking stream here. It's like purgatory. But yeah, now it's just an iPad and some music. I don't feel like sticking around super long to find out if this is the end of the stream. I have a sneaking suspicion it is. It just ends on the iPad and this music and she never comes back. This is just how she wraps it up. Just hopped in there for sub 10 minutes and said, alright, that's enough. Goodbye. What a fucking wild, weird stream channel. This is what she does daily, pretty much. Anytime I'm not logged in, her channel's recommended, and it's always this. I've just never bothered sticking around for more than like 2 seconds just to see if it's different. But today I wanted to see it till the very end, and it looks like I have. I'm not gonna stay for another fucking hour just watching this iPad here. Maybe my assumption is wrong and she does come back and do her squats that she said she'd do, or do anything that she says the stream is going to consist of. Maybe she comes back and fucking body paints. Who knows? I don't really want to stick around and find out. It's already been 6 goddamn hours. I've grinded so much in RuneScape, I want a break. So yeah, that's about it. See ya. There's been a brutal war raging on for the last couple months that you might not be aware of or you yourself might be a victim of, and if it's the latter, my heart breaks for you. The battlefield is Twitch. The soldiers are gamers, God bless their souls. In a nutshell, the gamers have believed that their sacred territory has been tarnished by the blasphemous women wearing bikinis and streaming from hot tubs. It's a holy war that's been going on for about 2 months now, and there's been a significant development on the front lines here that I'd just like to talk about. Now, I'm of course a pioneer in the hot tub meta. I did one over a month ago, and it was perhaps one of the best pieces of content Twitch has ever seen since the time Only Use Me Blade fingered his butthole for $20. And since I'm kind of an expert in the field, I thought it was about time that I finally throw my condom into this pile and give my perspective on it. So since the beginning, I've always said, let it ride. Booba for life, baby. I'm not gonna sit here and be the crusty hall monitor for Twitch reporting streams to the principal. Well, hey, look at this. This is clearly against the Twitch dress code. This is illegal. They should be thrown in the slammer. They're wearing a bikini on a gaming website. This deserves a prison sentence. The thing is, though, I understand the outrage when it's actually directed at the right things. Twitch, for the longest fucking time, has been so vague with its enforcement of its policies, and the hot tub meta was the exact epitome of the entire problem with how Twitch enforces its rules. By and large, a lot of the hot tub streams are softcore pornography. They genuinely are. Not all of them, but a lot of them that have popped up have been attempts to get donations for changing their bikini or doing sexual things in a pool. Like, the draw is watch these women do sexy things for money on Twitch. Again, of course, that's not every hot tub stream, but I've seen 2 different hot tub streamers where one of the donation/bit incentive goals was they would put their asshole in the camera and make it clap. It was like watching hand puppets ventriloquism, like their asshole was talking at you. You can't tell me that that's just normal hot tub activities that's not, you know, sexual in nature. That's not something your fucking grandma would do at the community pool with your family, right? Like, it clearly was geared to be sexual. Which, of course, is fine by me. You know, I'm not afraid of sexual content. I'm not gonna get the Bible out and start throwing it around like, oh, this isn't Christian, this is a sin. The problem is, in the past, Twitch has been extremely harsh with punishing people for accidental sexual content being broadcast. Like a streamer playing a game and all of a sudden there's accidentally, like, big milkers on screen for half a second. They get, like, a month-long ban. Forzen, for example, most famously got banned for a GIF that was accidentally played where it was a horsecock. A viewer pranked him and a horsecock popped up on screen for a second. He was banned for an entire month. And with this kind of content, there is a lot of it sexual on purpose, and no statement from Twitch saying why that's okay, but accidental sexual content in the past is not okay. So it's obvious why members of the community would be so upset about that. I don't think there's anyone out there that's upset at the actual people doing the hot tub streams, myself included, because no one really has an issue with the actual content. It's more the fact that Twitch has been so silent on why that's so different from the accidental sexual content in the past that's resulted in such harsh punishment. It's more people just wanting Twitch to explain themselves. No one's really mad at them for playing the game. Like, a lot of the hot tub streamers, viewership has increased by 10 or 20 times what it once was before hot tubs. So it makes sense, and they're doing a great job. So I don't think anyone's, upset about the grind out there. They just want answers from Twitch. And today they finally got them. Twitch has introduced a new category, pools, hot tubs, and beaches, which will be the new home for all of the hot tub streams and bikini streams. This is where they will all live from now on. And also, of course, Witcher 3, Geralt of Rivia just sitting in a bathtub for endless hours. That's been going on for a while. He's an up-and-coming hot tub streamer and climbing. Soon he may take over the category. God only knows at this point. So yeah, Twitch rushed this out today because pressure was starting to really mount from the media. There was quite a few news outlets picking up on this and questioning Twitch, why is this on a gaming website? What is this content? Can we get an explanation? Amaranth had also just been demonetized. Ads were pulled from her channel. And then Twitch just very quickly put this out as well as a statement. And there's definitely a couple things to talk about in there. The first being Twitch mentions that advertisers can control where they put their ads and they can opt out of advertising on the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category if they want. So it sounds like they made this category quickly so advertisers had an easy way to avoid all hot tub content. It seems like they made like a quarantine zone, like, okay, all hot tub streamers go here, so that way all advertisers can avoid you. They also do mention that if there are any hot tub streamers that try and circumvent this by going to just chatting, they're going to have some vigilante at the HQ move them into this category. And it really just seems like the biggest thing they want from this is to make sure advertisers have an easy way to exclude their ads on this content. It seems like this was like a massive demonetization, but with a happy face on it. Like, oh, no more ads, but you have your own category, so fuck yeah. Which isn't really the biggest deal. Streamers don't make a whole lot of money from ads. Ads on Twitch are definitely not the primary source of revenue for any streamer on the platform, and definitely not for hot tub streams, so it's not the biggest blow, but it's also not really like a great solution either. It really also goes to illustrate how powerless individuals are in getting answers from Twitch. For 2 months, we've heard fucking nothing from Twitch, with the entire community, some of the biggest streamers talking about it and just wanting to know more of like, hey, what's going on with the hot tub meta? Is this okay? What's going on here? Just to radio silence from Twitch. But the literal day, one day, of just an advertiser being like, yeah, this is a little too much, I think we're done, and then a couple of news outlets, Twitch immediately buckles, releases a